Hello and welcome to Social Media Buzz. I am Perpetual Fasomi Peter. Now let's get into politics. Some People's Democratic Party House of Representatives candidates in Ekiti State have emerged at the primary held across the federal constituencies on Sunday. They included Joju Fayose, son of former Governor Ayodele Fayose, who won the ticket for Ekiti Central Federal Constituency 1, and ex-governor's media aide Larry Olayinka, who emerged as the PDP candidate for Ekiti Central Federal Constituency 2. Well, we have reactions on social media. Fayose is currently trending right now, and then they're dragging him for, well, maybe not drag, but he's there for so many reasons. Here we have at Iwojazi saying, in Delta State, Okawa's daughter is a House of Assembly candidate. In Ekiti State, Fayose's son is a Federal House of Representatives candidate, and everywhere is silent. Seyi Tinubu's speculated aspiration alone invokes hell. Hypocrisy runs in your blood. And we have at Onye Kamishak saying, this one are family affairs. Larry Olayinka will cautiously trouble the Green Chamber. And then we have at Ayo_Owadimila saying, sadly, some Ekiti people are now political slaves. They are serving father and now to serve son. A recent proof, among others, is that of Fayose's former deputy Professor Alaka utterances and co. And I think finally for this one, we have at Touched by Elder saying, LOL. I knew Larry would win. Fayose had always wanted to pay him back for the support. What do you think about, some persons dragging Fayose for this?
What did he do wrong?
Because, what
did he do wrong? His former media aide contested and won. I mean,
squarely.
The son contested, won. No one is saying the process was faulted.
Exactly.
Or not credible.
In other states, I mean, they were mad with a lot of irregularities. And we even had double, parallel
factions
and even violence. Yes.
No one is saying, Nigerians are for the people, and you know what? It's just interesting to note. No one is saying the primary process was void or not credible enough, or it was rigged in his favor. No one is saying all of that. These are people who contested fairly and won. They've not in any way violated the rules of either the PDP or INEC in terms of
but I think where people are coming from is the issue of this chieftaincy thingy, something of family passed down from one person to the other.
Is there a place
what happened in
other people from contesting?
Is there a place in the Constitution?
Okorocha giving his sister the Minister for Happiness.
That one is totally, that's outrightly commendable. Sorry, condemnable.
So that is what people are frowning at. The fact that you leave office and then you're already anointing somebody that you want to take over the office. You're not looking at spreading your tentacles, bringing in more people who have ideas, newer, fresher ideas to make the state.
But here's the thing: Fayose is not even the incumbent. He has left that office for almost 4 years now.
But he still runs the affairs. When it comes to Ekiti State, Fayose is
in terms of PDP, you want to say yes because he played an integral part in how the former PDP chairman of the state became the flag bearer for the governorship polls that is coming up. So yes, you want to say that, but the truth is, there's no way in the Constitution that says the son cannot contest for an elective position.
Even you are smiling while saying no.
I think he's just trying to look at the fact that, I mean,
trying to be objective.
Personally, I don't have issues with the son contesting or his former media aide contesting, as long as the process was not rigged in their favor,
I think that's
and as long as they are not against the laws of the land, either PDP or INEC or whatever. Why not? They're free to contest.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the second. So I totally understand your point. You could have made it open, wider, so we have more people.
That was why there was a primary. It wasn't a consensus candidate. Others contested the win.
To the second story. To the second story now, Nigerian couple has cried out over what a school in Igondo is teaching their child who is in primary 1. Let's watch that particular video.
Who remove their clothes to give pleasure and enjoyment to audience or people.
Jesus Christ.
They are dancers who remove their clothes to give pleasure and enjoyment to audience or people.
Jesus Christ. For primary 1 students, have you what class? Primary 1. Yeah, what kind of a school is this?
But looking at that video, of what importance is that knowledge? Of what importance is it to that child in primary 1?
It's just shocking, because you're wondering where that came in from, because even in the university we didn't learn things like you know, who a stripper is and all of that. What importance would that play in the growth or development or mental, you know, growth of that kind of child, rather of the child? A primary one pupil learning, really, I don't know what. And you know, that also goes to show that parents have a role to play. Imagine if those parents had not checked their child's notes. They wouldn't have realized or known that this is what they were feeding their child. And there are a lot of pupils like that, or rather a lot of parents who, once they drop the child in the school, they just leave everything. When the child comes home, you know, they don't even have time.
And all of that,
the domestic helps and all of that. They don't have that time to check the note, to say, what are you feeling? What's going on? The child doesn't even have that one-to-one time to discuss what happened in school and all of that. So this is commendable. At least the couple took their time to check out the note of the pupil, to see what he's been taught in school, and then from there they can take it up with the school.
Absolutely. Looking at the date, 16th of March, that looks like maybe a class note that was just brought home, and then the parents had to look at it to see what's happening.
You know, there's that's why schools have open day, where parents come in, you know,
see those books
and check those things. And I know open day is usually like midterm, you know, just to ensure that the child is doing well. Now, having said that, it also
raises open day. You should even have
on a daily basis
access to your You should have access to your child.
Now, this also raises questions to how schools are set up or established. You just go to any corner of a street, you see a particular school, so many schools, and you're wondering, is this really a registered school or a licensed school, and all of that. Then two, it also raises the question of how teachers were, you know, recruited into
Where did they even get that syllabus from? That's the question.
I was going there. You know, it's a process. I talked about the establishment of school. I talked about the recruitment of teachers. The next was the syllabus. You hear several schools, oh, we adopt the British, blah, 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 oh, Montessori, oh, this, and then you are wondering, okay, Montessori is the name, but is this really what the curriculum is and all of that? So it's there are so many angles to this.
A lot of roadside.
It's quite commendable. I hope that the parents do not just leave it here. They take it up with the school, the teacher in question. That there's a PTA meeting where the syllabus or the curriculum of school is also, you know, addressed. It should be extensive, basically.
Because we talk about a lot of degradation in the society. We talk about sexual violence and all manner of, you know, vices. This is where it begins from. You are imputing, you're building that child, and then eventually the child
becomes
takes in everything. The child takes in everything.
The child in primary 5 shouldn't be more than 5 at most.
This is primary 1.
Primary 1 shouldn't be more than 5 at most. So if a 5-year-old is being taught what who is strippers or what stripping entails and all of that, it just shows you what is being, you know, incorporated into a child's you know, moral being, and that over time will definitely grow, you know, and shape the child.
Well,
so
let's take some of the reactions.
I hope the parents really take this up, and it's extensive.
Let's check some of the reactions. We have at Chanty Kitchen saying, this is completely unacceptable. The school and the teacher should be liable. And then we have, I feel for the next generation of kids. That's by Joju Fayose saying, I feel for the next generation of kids, they'll be forced into adulthood from 2 years. Nothing like adolescence or toddler stage. Infant to adult, straight up. And finally, we have at Dedayo_F saying, what will a child do with this? This is not the sex education we said you should teach. Where they see these teachers nowadays safe. Well, that's what we have on social media, and I think, I mean, that you gave very good contributions, and that's okay. So for the third story, we have Remo Afolayan, Nigerian film actor and the brother of Kunle Afolayan, has expressed his displeasure with political office holders in Nigeria. He shared his thoughts via a video clip which has since gone viral. Let's watch.
Because the government personnel will go to problem ẹni tó bá ti ní burúkú sí gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà tí ó jẹ́ kí ilé ayé wọn dá tó ń jẹ́ kọ́nsá ìlà yìí lọ káàkiri state lásán ni bí state country ní Nàìjíríà owó èèyàn márùn lásán ó máa kọ́ gbogbo bí òtò Lagos State.
But for those who have seen the full video, that's, I don't even know what to
very
call that. Very
uncouth, uncultured, unbridled. Like, and this isn't the first time he would be releasing videos like this, where he just, you know, goes.
You know, the thing is, he actually has a message, but he scuttles everything.
So most times, yes. So you can have a message, but the manner by which, or the manner through which you pass that message is also very important. The language, the everything.
It doesn't even make him different from the same people he's probably trying to condemn.
Exactly. He's not the only one going through all of the shenanigans and all of the, you know, bad governance and all of the things going on in Nigeria. A lot of people, yes, but there are ways to address issues. There are ways to talk about things without having to now paint yourself as being worse than those that you're condemning.
Well, it's not surprising. As I said, he has done that several times. But for all of, you know, his theatrics, what I like to filter out is the message, and I hope that those you know,
sometimes the message is just lost in all of
it gets lost, no doubt. But again, we as people who are more reasonable, you know, should be able to filter out the message, and at the end of the day, just make use of it.
Let me just say this last. Those that present the messages in a very cultured and great way have not been listened to. What will make them listen to something? But
well, you know the saying that Nigeria needs a combination of, you know, both sides.
All right. Well, talking about comments, a lot of the comments were also as bloody as the message, so I just decided to avoid them.
If it's Twitter, it can get bloody.
I think there's no platform right now on social media that is more savage than, you know, Twitter. I don't think so.
I think it's leading. I mean, none comes close. Well, it's a wrap on social media, but thanks for being a part of this, and I hope you had a great time listening to us.
All right, let's take the quote of the day, which we will be wrapping up with, and that's Thomas Jefferson saying, I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. Well, for me, if it's luck, then it has nothing to do with your hard work. But I guess what he's trying to say is that when you work hard, then you know things, more opportunities open up and all of that.
I think it's, you know, it's pinpoints when he says the harder I work. In other words, there's the place of you working, and whatever you deem to be, oh, luck, or I wasn't expecting, just came my way. It came your way as a result
of the
you
work.
You worked hard, you prepared, you were better positioned for the opportunities that came, so it was easy for you to just get it.
I mean, it's what it is. Faith without work is what it's
saying. All right, that's how we wrap it up. Thank you so much for being a part of iBrand Break. Thank you for your time. My name is Omobolanle Adeshui. Have a fantastic day. I am Perpetua Fasamipita. Have a great day.
I'm Samson Lady. Do have a great day.